You're listening to the Manifesting Miracles podcast. By tuning in today, you're dialing into your frequency of abundance. I'm Michelle J. Lamont, your manifestation master and guide. Ever since 2016, I've been obsessively dedicating my life to uncovering, dissecting, and analyzing every aspect of the practices and modalities in which we call manifestation. You see, you are truly more powerful than you can even imagine and fully capable of manifesting miracles on the daily. I'm going to teach you how to attract a life beyond your wildest dreams using your own divine power. So let's get started manifesting your miracles right now. The secret to abundance isn't gratitude, it's grief. You've been lied to. They told you to be thankful. Thankful for what? For less than what we deserve? For scraps off the cosmic table? For staying silent about what hurt you? Gratitude without grief is spiritual gaslighting. It keeps you stuck in pretty little affirmations while your soul is legitimately screaming for something fucking real. No more, no more, no more. Today, you know what? Today we grieve, but we grieve to gain. If this is your first time here, my name is Michelle Juanita Lamont. I'm the voice that you can't ignore, the coach that you didn't know you needed. The mirror the universe is holding up to your soul. I am a full-time manifestation coach, a spiritual teacher, and the creator of Manifesting Miracles podcasts, helping millions of people manifest their reality, and the creator of the Secret Society of Manifestors. SSOM is my community for rebels, alchemists, and creators who are done with the basic bullshit manifesting and who are ready for the raw, the magic, and the real results. You didn't find me by accident, babe. You manifested me. You manifested Michelle J. Lamont. Because today, we're not manifesting from gratitude. We're manifesting from the truth. Now, they told us, right? They told us that gratitude is the frequency of abundance. But here's the truth. You cannot bypass pain with positivity. You can't fake high vibes on top of heartbreak and call it healing. You hear me? Gratitude without grief isn't manifestation. It's motherfucking manipulation. Manipulation of yourself, of your truth, but most importantly, my love, of your divine power. You can't journal your way to joy without bleeding the truth on the pages, ink by ink and word by word. Because the universe doesn't respond to pretty. It responds to the raw frequency and the suppressed pain. That is what it responds to. It's the loudest frequency that you could ever broadcast. So why is brief? Because grief is acknowledgement. Because grief is the portal to power. Because grief is how you alchemize loss. And you use it to leverage pain into potency. You've got the formula completely backwards. The frequency of grief says, I have loved, I have lost, and still I rise, and still I am here. Grief is the proof of life. It's the proof that you have touched the depths. Like that female anglefish that just rose from the bottom of the ocean to see sunlight for the first time, knowing she would die to see that light. You yourself have risen from the bottom of the depths of the worst, of the darkest, of the most duplicitous. Grief is your proof. And from the depths, all versions of yourself can now be created. But let me remind you, because everything you want has a cost. And grief is how you pay the universe in truth. So one of the reasons that I set out to create the Secret Society of Manifestors, knowing that from the first podcast to the podcast now, that millions were coming and millions were finding and millions are here. It was to help all of these people who were stuck in these broken timelines and in these dead-end delusional ideologies that if they just write it out and cheer for themselves and forgive the unforgivable, that things would change, but it didn't. And it won't. And one of the reasons that I created the Secret Society of Manifestors is because I am obsessed with learning and growing and evolving. As a double Scorpio with a Gemini, I am telling you right now, I was built for this, but so were you. So let's do this now, me and you. Let's work our way through this and find our way forward. Let's do it together, yeah? Do you consent? Say, I'm manifesting with Michelle. 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 Chest out, titties up, 10 toes down. I'm manifesting my miracles right now. Yes, you are. Say, yes, I am. Clap twice. Say, yes, I am. Clap twice. Say, yes, I am. So this is how we will reclaim your abundance. It's not through gratitude, but through the grief of what has been lost. So here's how we're going to do it. And if you need to take notes, fine. I suggest you just listen to this episode over and over and over until you rhythmically and hypnotically and universally and cosmically and mystically align with this new timeline. Quantum leaping into the energy, listening to it every morning and every night and allowing yourself to transmute and alchemize your reality. First, name what you lost. Name it. If you're a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fan, you know this one. Name it. Kyle. Name it, Kyle. Kyle. Name it. Name it. Name it. Name it. We're going to name what we lost. We're going to say it aloud. We're going to take it and alchemize it. You hear me? So first, name what you lost. From your throat chakra, say it aloud. The money you didn't make, name it. The love that didn't stay, name it. The chances you haven't taken, name it. Call it out. Bring it here right now. Call it out. Feel it. Embody the pain. Walk through the door. You're manifesting your miracle with Michelle. I'm holding your hand. I'm spiritually in the room with you. I can feel you transmuting. I can feel it. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Now, I want you to take it a little bit deeper, baby, and fully feel it. If you're driving, pull over and sob. If you're on a walk, start jumping and fist pumping into the air, punching an imaginary bag, screaming into the void. If you're in your car, you could punch your steering wheel, you could punch the seat, you could punch a pillow at your house. Don't soften it. Don't fucking pretty it up. Don't fucking pretty it up. Snot coming from your nose. Feel it all. Sweat coming out. It's gross, it's ugly, and it needs to be expelled. But whatever you do, do not rush it. Feel it like the storm, because the storms don't destroy. The storms clear. Cry it, burn it, scream it, write it. Cry it, burn it, scream it, write it. I'm coming through. Cry it, burn it, scream it, write it. Cry it, burn it, scream it, write it. That's what we do in SSOM. Because here's what you need to understand. Once it is fully expressed, it becomes your currency. Do you hear me? It becomes creation. It becomes a clean space. And what happens in a clean space? New abundance can arrive. New abundance will arrive. New abundance has arrived. You are now in that timeline. You can't receive new miracles with a heart full of old wounds, my love. You cannot receive new miracles with a heart full of old wounds. And I gotta talk about your spiritual hygiene, babe. Your spiritual hygiene is weak. Your grief is not the block. Ignoring your grief is, you are not blocked. You are backed up with unexpressed sorrow. You are backed up with unspoken pain. You are backed up with unimaginable anger that you had to swallow to survive in the skin that you're in. But I'm not going to give it to you the way you want it, because you don't need another vision board. You need a purge. You don't need another affirmation. What affirmation should I use, Michelle? What affirmation should I use? You got to walk through the fire, babe. And I want to pull you and drag you kicking and screaming from your Lululemon perfect life into the reality that you always knew you desired and you deserved. And now, and no matter what skin you're in right now, the universe has said, enough, 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 enough. You didn't incarnate for this. You need a funeral. You need a funeral for every timeline that failed to arrive. The timeline where you stayed small, access denied. The time where you stayed broken, say it with me, access denied. The timeline where you stayed in silence and in suffering, access denied. Because the grief closes dead doors. And dead doors keep you from living timelines. From living alive timelines. Are you with it? Do you get it? Are you here? Are you paying attention? Because this is the transformation you've been waiting for. You woke up this morning. I needed something more. You woke up this morning. You said, where is it? You woke up this morning. You said, how do I get there? And you were led to this. To live. The healed and awakened version of you is tapping on your shoulder and saying, pay attention. And I want the ritual to be your practice. I do. I believe in you. And this is why I built the Secret Society of Manifestors. Because power isn't a vibe. It's practice. And spiritual hygiene, it isn't something you do once. It's something that you have to do all the time to keep you clean. In the Secret Society of Manifestors, SSOM, every single Monday I'm going to see you. I'm going to be able to look into your beautiful face. As we align the moon and the stars, you don't guess what the week is going to be. You're going to fucking command it. Whether you're a fire sign, an earth sign, a water sign, or an air sign, where the sun is conjunct, where the moon is in its phase, I'm going to guide you. I'm going to give you everything you need, a mantra, a tool chest, when to manifest, when to hold back, when to release, when to journal, based on you. And every full moon we release through those practices. Everything's live, everything's videotaped, everything's zoomed. If you can't make it, it's recorded and it will be in the SSOM Academy. You don't suppress, you surrender, and you alchemize, my love. Okay? And then every month, every single month, every month, to deepen your ritual, to deepen your magic, to deepen your relationship with the divine, you don't just learn, you live the work. I have a monthly workshop to align you, to connect you, to keep you plugged into the Creator. 24/7, a grid of manifestors. You don't manifest alone. You manifest with our coven, with our community, and with our collective. And for what? $5 a month? $5 to stop spiritually dry humping your dreams and to get them fully fucking pregnant? But if you want to go all in, $5 a week, $22 a month, and you're on the grid with me all in. So you don't have to manifest with me, but you will. Because you've never felt energy like this. You will. Because you're tired of gratitude that doesn't grow. You will. Because the Secret Society of Manifestors isn't grief, my love. Isn't gratitude, my love. It's grief. And I'm going to teach you how to turn that grief into gold. I want you to hear me when I say this. You are not broken. You are breaking open. The universe isn't punishing you, it's positioning you. Get the words right, babe. And if you're ready to turn your grief into gold, you already know where to find me. Inside the Secret Society of Manifestors. Right there in your show notes. Click. First month is free. And remember how we close out. This is the shorter, softer version. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Us. Collective. C-U-N-S-S-O-M. C-U-N-S-S-O-M. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Everything. Fuck. Whew. Everything is always working out for us, babe. I love you. You are known, you are worthy, you are blessed, and you came here to manifest some badass stuff. I'll see you every single Monday on Zoom, and if you missed the Zoom, it's okay. It's recorded. Producers, what time is it? It's time to play that motherfucking music. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, 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 I love you. Thanks for listening to this episode of Manifesting Miracles. Now it's time for you to take action. I invite you to hang out with me just a little bit more by signing up for my newsletter. You'll get instant exclusive access to the practices that will chart your own path to abundance and yes, spark that highest version of you. Head to the show notes right now so you don't miss a thing. Now listen, I fucking believe in you. And it's now time for you to win. Yes!